Good afternoon. I am Rufus Bill, and welcome to another edition of Talking To. Today's date is 6/7/2026, and the time is 7:06 Eastern Standard Time. It's a beautiful day in the city of Detroit, and I'm glad to be able to experience that here and now. It's about, what is it, 78 degrees and sunny, and some areas of the city it's really hot. With that being said, we're going to bring on Joanne Tosin Fuller, the fragrance of the show. Good afternoon, Joanne.
Good afternoon, Rufus. How
How
are
are
you?
you today?
I am good. I am really good.
Good.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Isn't it beautiful? It
It
is so
is.
beautiful.
It is. Well, I was up early,
Uh huh.
working outside,
Where are you? What were you doing?
fertilizing my lawn and cleaning out pots and
Okay.
first, trying getting ready to plant some things,
Uh huh.
flowers, and hopefully some vegetables. Hopefully.
Okay.
But yeah, and I got all excited and hit Home Depot and the flower shops, and I'm like, I need to go home. I'm out of control. I am out of control.
Did you get flowers today?
I did get some flowers.
What
Yes,
kind did you get?
I got my geraniums. I got my hibiscus. I got my marigolds, and what else did I get? Um, I got my fillers for my pots
Okay.
and stuff. So yeah. And Tuesday I plan to hit Eastern Market for, Flower Tuesday.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. It's Flower Tuesday.
So all of June, I think July, but I know all of June is Flower Sunday and Flower Tuesday.
Now it's I would assume it starts around what 10 a.m. maybe to
I
what
think earlier than that.
earlier than that.
Say 8.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
At least what time it closes.
I like getting down there early.
Yeah, I like to get down there early as well.
Yes, yes.
Are you the shopper with the basket?
I bring my wagon.
Your wagon. Okay.
I sure do. I bring my own wagon. Mhm. Yep. Yep.
I love it.
It's me.
So I had really thought about doing geraniums this year, but
Hmm.
I don't think I have the right type of pots because they those are the ones with the big red bulbs.
Kind of, sort of, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think my pots, I don't know. Most of the pots that I see geraniums in are kind of shaped round, and
Mhm.
I have those just different kind of shaped pots, and they're not deep. But I
They're-
don't know
They don't have
because
to
they grow tall, don't they?
be. Yeah, they don't have to be too deep.
Okay,
Take a picture of them, send them to me.
okay, all right. I'm gonna do that.
Hmm.
'Cause, yeah, I like the color is so red.
Yes, and I like red. My
Yeah,
dress is always red, red,
yeah.
especially up against the white pots because
It-
and my pots I'm spraying this year because the white kind of turns
the
after so
dingy.
many years.
Uh huh.
I'm getting ready to spray them, so they're gonna be white, white. So that red
Okay.
pop up against that white.
Now I didn't even think about that about spraying the pots.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll be nice and bright with that red.
I'm spraying the cement ones and the plastic ones.
You're just doing it all. White and bright. I
Mhm.
love it. Well, it's a beautiful day to have been out. And was
Yeah,
it a lot of people there today?
there was a lot of people out. There was a
Hmm.
lot of people out shopping for flowers and garden, just garden stuff. Period.
Okay.
A lot of people mulching. That's a lot of mulch being sold, and I have to mulch too this year.
Oh, do you?
I haven't mulched in the past like 3 years, so. Hmm.
I just got some more mulch about a week ago.
Hmm.
I just love, and I have black and the redwood mulch.
Okay, so I like the red, yeah.
Yeah, and
But I
I
like the black up against certain color houses. So some so some color houses, that black just looks so
I
good.
know it just stands out
Yes, but yeah, mine looks better with the red.
with red. And
Mhm.
I was thinking that for a minute, I think we had talked a couple of weeks ago when I saw those prices that it was just going to be mulch. I'm not that vested.
Like,
But I did stop by Thrifty Floors yesterday or the day before,
uh-huh.
and they had a regular price for the flats,
Okay.
14 a flat. Now, did you encounter when you went to Home Depot today that like $1 for a little thing or 1.15, or were you able to get a
I
good
see that. Where was that?
at Home Depot? Not the entire flat. One of the things that sit in the flat.
Was
The
a dollar
last
something.
was $1.19.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Now, how much were those where you were? Did you see?
No.
Okay, that's why you said you need to go home.
Uh-uh.
I love that. I love it. So last week you were out of town
Yeah.
and you went to go to the concert.
Yes, Ricky Dillard had
Ricky
what he called
Dillard.
a choir fest.
Now
And
tell us about it.
it was so, oh my goodness. So they started out with the Indianapolis Mass Choir. And
Okay.
so they had like maybe four or five directors, I guess, that are popular in the Indianapolis area.
Mm-hmm.
And so each directed a song.
All right.
And then they had
With their own choir.
no, with the
Oh,
Indianapolis Mass Choir.
with the okay.
Right. And then there was the Mississippi Mass, there was the Chicago Mass,
Okay.
and the Brooklyn, New York Mass
All right.
choirs that were there. And so they did a song. And then Ricky Dillard came on. He came on last
Mm-hmm.
with his choir. And they were sharp. They were so sharp.
What were they wearing?
It was simple elegance.
Mm.
The ladies had on silver shimmer skirts with white blouses.
Really?
When I say simple elegance, but it looked so good. The guys had on gray suits
Okay.
with white shirts, gray ties. And of course, Ricky Dillard got to outshine
Everybody.
everybody. He had on a shimmer silver suit. Of course, he likes his skinny suits
Right.
with the silver shirt. I mean, it was tone on tone. So it was a
Mhm.
silver shirt, the silver tie, the silver shoes.
Okay.
It looked good on him. But that's him.
That's his style. It is.
Carry that. He could carry that.
Yes, he can.
And so they did, because by the time they got it was after 9:00. And it started at 6:30.
Really?
And they started on time.
Oh,
They started.
that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus. And they started on time. And I ended up having to leave because I had to drive back to Fort Wayne. So
Okay.
they, at 10:15, they were still going strong.
Really?
They were still going strong.
Now, was this a live recording?
No, this one wasn't. I thought it was, but this one wasn't a lie. It was what they call the celebration of choirs.
Or choirs?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly traditional music or any contemporary?
Some contemporary. The Brooklyn, New York, they did some contemporary.
They're very contemporary.
Yeah, they did. He did some, but it was good. And he bought out, like he did Donnie McClurkin. Shoot. He did one of Donnie McClurkin's song, but he did it with his own spin on it.
Okay.
It was nice. It was nice. It's the one that repeats. The
song about the praise.
that he just, because everybody just
the
does.
mercies I see that one.
Yes, that one.
Great is thy mercy.
Great is thy mercy. And he did a spin on that. That was sweet. It was sweet. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's good to see because a lot of times you don't see a lot of choirs,
Hmm.
and you see more praise teams,
Right.
and even when you see large groups together, they're not singing so much traditional choir music.
Yeah, this was traditional choir music. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It was really, really nice.
Where
Really.
was it held?
It was held at the what university is in Indianapolis? Um,
Oh,
at their, I guess it's their auditorium.
okay.
Nice auditorium, not too big, but just a
Mhm.
nice auditorium on their campus. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was really nice.
Now, did you once live in Indianapolis?
I lived in Fort Wayne.
I knew you lived in Fort Wayne.
I went to school in Cicero, which is right outside of Indianapolis.
Okay.
I used to go drive to the Indianapolis church all the time. One of the churches there, and yeah, a lot of friends and things still there. Mm.
Okay. Did you spend the entire weekend?
I did because actually, like that Saturday, I left for Fort Wayne on Friday. That
Okay.
Saturday, I had a reunion at the church that we used to go to.
Okay.
So we had like a reunion, bringing back a lot of the people that no longer attend but are
Mhm.
still in the area.
Yes.
That was nice. That was really nice too. And then Sunday was the concert. So I had a full weekend. Full weekend.
Now that was so cool that happened to be during the same weekend
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
the concert.
Right, right.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. The time is 7:17, and you're experiencing talking to with Joanne Tosin Fuller. I am Rufus Bill, and what's playing over in the back of my head now is the conversation we had prior to, and now I'm wondering, did I miss Justin that same way? So here's the backstory to this story. Because I started off the show last week by myself. I was telling Joanne, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna take this opportunity to play with some of these switches on here,"
Mercy.
and I expanded the screen, which took away me seeing really who was in backstage. And Joanne was back there waiting because she was going to give us an update about what was going on. And as Joanne was just talking, I thought about that. I said, Justin might have been down there too because I had talked to Justin. Anyway.
Well, leave it
Anyway,
alone.
together. So, um, you were talking about that there is a map that is talking about where these teen takeovers
Yes, I
are
found
held.
it. I found it. And it's crazy. This is crazy. In the Midwest, it's Chicago, specifically Hyde Park, Milwaukee, Detroit. In the Northwest or Mid-Atlantic, Washington, D.C., New York City. It says notably large incident at the mall at Bay Plaza in the Bronx, and various hubs, including Hampton Beach, New Hampshire,
Mhm.
and Narragansett, Rhode Island. I hope I pronounced that right. In the southeast and south is Tampa, Orlando, Atlanta, and also a place called Tybee, Georgia. So
Wait,
that's crazy.
Tiberland, Georgia. That's your claim to fame, the teen
Tybee,
takeover.
Tybee, Tybee, Georgia.
Wow,
Tybee Island. I'm sorry, Tybee Island, Georgia. I've never heard of
I've
it.
never heard of
I don't
that.
know where it is, but yep, they're doing these
Teen takeovers.
flash mobs, flash teen takeover mobs, and
Now,
so they're trying to figure out what to do as far as um, they're doing curfews and a lot of police presence, and
mhm.
the main thing that it looks like they're doing is trying to increase the parental accountability.
Okay.
So a lot of these folks are getting in trouble. Um, their parents are being held accountable.
Accountable.
Because if they're out after these curfews, then they're ticketing the parents.
The parent.
The parents.
Now, have you noticed, or is it that it's only in African American communities, or is it in communities, all type of communities, all across?
Now, I am not sure. I don't have that breakdown.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it,
Well,
it, it, it doesn't say.
I think it's interesting that Chicago has this flash mob of teens.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why Chicago is already riddled with murders.
Yes. Yes.
And I didn't realize how much
scary
homicide is going on over there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's being exaggerated because of social media or because of this is the picture they want us to frame.
Right, right.
It seems odd that, well, maybe it doesn't seem odd, but you would think that place, Chicago, would have extra measures to try to quell large gatherings because
but like you said, they want it to, and I'm not gonna say look worse than it is because it's bad. It's not good. It's not good. But you know how sometimes, especially when it comes to our people, they really play it up.
Right, they do.
They do. They really
do
play it up. Yeah, so I don't know.
But you know, in hearing all this, and we're hearing, or they're reporting that teenagers want to be able to express themselves, which has not ever been a secret for anyone that's been a teenager.
Right.
But I don't see what are they expressing about themselves in these gatherings, because it's not like they're rallies, and maybe because of the demographic, they're not taking that approach of rallying in terms of having speakers or there's a representative saying this is what we want. Because I've never seen that, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but I've never seen any particular leader at these takeovers talking about what the teenagers want or why they're doing this. And in everything that I've seen, that I've read, it says one thing about teenagers want to gather and have a safe space, and that's what it was. The creator, the person who designed this, that was the intent.
Okay.
It's taken a swift turn to left.
Right. That's so true. You know, and it could be where, like you said, it started out as a good thing, and then you have those who just are up to no good, up to always wanting to start. You know, whatever happened to the old fashioned flash mob where you go somewhere and just dance, or you go somewhere and sing. You know,
do a dance, sing, do a step. What is that? You know, you're stepping.
Yeah, but it's almost like rioting. Almost.
It's that much from rioting.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah. And if you want people to hear you, if you want people to see you, if you want to express yourself, and I know a lot of it is that they don't know, because we didn't either. We didn't when we were young, how to
go about that,
do it constructively. You know.
And what is it that they want to talk about? And see, I know what is it that they're trying to express about themselves? Because when you see them, even in the mob, in the takeovers, and even sometimes it's different little patches throughout the city, they all dress pretty much the same. They have hoodies, They have on their black hats. I don't know what they call them, close to ski mask,
Mm-hmm.
and they all look covered. So like I saw a group today, as warm as it was, long sleeve hoodies,
Wow.
and so I'm wondering what is it that's going on that they want to get out.
Right. What do you want us to hear? What do you want
What
us
he
to
wants to
know?
hear.
What do you want us to see? What is it?
What is it?
And they might not even know themselves. They're
You know
just
what?
frustrated and, you know, I don't know. We wonder. They really.
Now you said a lot right there.
We don't know. We don't know what we want.
They don't.
We just know we don't have it. But what is
You don't know what it is.
I don't know. I'm just not happy.
There, yeah. That's it in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to a friend earlier today, and she was saying that a lot has to do with if their parents had not been shown or given or if they had not been situations had not been addressed,
Mm-hmm.
they were not able to teach their children how to address situations.
Right.
And there could be a lot to that about
And that's generational. That has gone on from what day one.
right.
Nobody understands.
Mm-hmm.
We were never young.
Mm.
We don't. So we don't know. We don't understand. This is a new generation. But there's nothing new under the sun.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Sometimes it just takes that learning how to express yourself, and then also learning how to listen. And that's on both. And that's on both sides. That's on all sides. That's on all sides. Yeah.
Yes. And what's another interesting thing so Mayor Sheffield, Mary Sheffield, who is the mayor of Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
she's opened night basketball in some areas
Mm-hmm.
for teenagers to go. Now, however, there's been a concern that now that they have a place to congregate, that might cause some friction between various teenagers getting together under one roof, not being able to coexist with each other. And
hopefully it. I mean, of course, you need the security. You need that. But hopefully it will teach them to coexist, and that it's okay to coexist, because a lot of people now don't know how to coexist.
Yes, you're right.
Because we are stuck in the house, we're stuck on tablets and phones, and especially when COVID came, and it's almost like we're still not out of that because we had to isolate ourselves.
Exactly.
So we don't know how to coexist.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors don't know how to be neighbors anymore. People don't. We just don't. And
Right.
So hopefully this will be a step to teaching that with all of our differences, we can still coexist.
We can still coexist. Are you familiar with any youth leaders?
Youth leaders,
that publicly that are out saying something?
No. And that's, I think, is something that we're missing too, because we don't have that. Unless I'm just missing it, I could be missing because we don't have that spokesperson.
No.
Like we used to. We don't have that person to. And do we need that person? Should we rely? But sometimes you do. I think you do. That was one question that was posed to me, because I was like, where is our spokesperson? Where is our how to just rally nationally, locally, rally people together? Do we really have that? We have pockets of people, but not
a person specific.
Right. There's some people out there that are doing great work.
Of course.
Great work. But yeah.
I don't, it's very interesting and I'm not going to say there are not any think tanks going on.
Mhm.
However, it's just interesting that throughout, especially in the African American culture, there's always been someone like a Julian Bond who is always pouring out into someone else. I think his person might have been Andrew Young,
Mhm.
and passing along thoughts and policies and
Right.
procedures. Even at some point when Jesse Jackson, as a young man, and with the Rainbow Coalition,
Right.
there was someone there really of all ages of knowledge,
Mhm.
from the top trickling to the bottom,
Mhm.
sharing information, passing information, preparing young individuals to lead.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know. I think maybe in my time frame, we were with Tupac,
Okay.
and everybody just got on that bandwagon. I didn't quite understand it
Mhm.
because maybe because I wasn't relating that my mother wasn't a prostitute.
Mhm.
Could you imagine Sister Bill being a prostitute?
See, Rufus. See. See. See.
Could you? Could
See. 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 All I'm gonna say.
and that was the drug era, but it and as I was watching it unfold, and I was watching all of us as young people, younger adults, connecting with Tupac, and to hear his lyrics, and although it wasn't just that, but
Mhm.
he was trying in his own way, talking about the injustices to
Right.
people.
Right.
But I don't know if everybody was experiencing that to that degree and to that level that he was
Right.
talking about.
Right. I mean, because that goes back to, like you say, your mom, my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it hit somebody,
It hit somebody.
but it didn't hit us because we did not know what he was talking about
Right.
because we
Really.
didn't live that life.
We were exactly.
We didn't live that life.
We didn't
So
live that line.
live that life. So the people who actually were living that life, it probably really hit home for them, and it
It
really
did.
sparked some things for them. And so and that's why you have to have a diverse group.
You do.
Have to have a diverse. Everybody can't be. You can't always just talk about
One
that
particular.
that life.
Yes.
There's so many different
Lifestyles
lifestyles. Period.
and experiences
Yes. Yes.
for people,
Yeah.
for families.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and now, as we're talking, and I'm wondering because that was like my first introduction to, I want to say, hearing a young person talk about dying.
Mm.
Some of his lyrics
Mm-hmm.
were always, that we weren't afraid to speak our mind and die for the cause, and
Yeah.
and but in a different in a different category
Okay.
from civil rights, people dying for civil rights. But although he was fighting for liberties and it had that teen mob,
Uh-huh.
it that I wonder if that sparked an interest of, we're not gonna take it and we don't care and we'll die because it was nothing to live for.
Yeah.
That was more so.
And that was in that era. Well, especially if you're gonna go to jail. Well, hey, 3 meals in a cot,
Yeah,
or you die young. Well, we all gotta die something. That's
yeah,
that era of that
that
mentality.
mentality.
That mentality, which
Hmm.
is sad.
It's very
I
sad.
think it's sad. It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah, I can recall when I went to Adelphian, and we would have those after Sabbath um, Vespers,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have various activities. Uh, it was it was designed to teach you about different things
Mm-hmm.
because we had a campus those years, various cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember one time that we had a some type of like food festival,
Okay.
different cultures, and I remember we would go around the stations, and the people of the culture would talk about the food, you know,
Uh-huh.
bringing in, closing in the gap of
Mm-hmm.
something just that simple of food, but trying to make a connection with all of the students.
Yes. Yeah, we call it the Food Fest.
Oh, the food fest. Okay, yeah.
Food Fest
Mm-hmm.
or Culture Fest.
Yes.
So everybody made, you had the Hispanic, the African, the soul food, the,
Exactly.
all of that, Mexican, and everybody bought their
They're
a
dead.
dish.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know something. There's something that can be done. Because I don't know, but
Mhm.
hopefully it will not result to violence coming the from a military or from law enforcement,
Right, right, right. Yeah.
because at the bottom and at the base of it all, they're kids.
Yes.
They're children trying to live or trying to be grown-ups in children and not having the mental capacity really to process life on
Right,
their level.
right.
On their level. The time is 7:37. It's talking to Joanne Tosin Fuller, Rufus Bill, talking about the teen takeover. We wanted to talk about also the Louisiana seeks to eliminate office won by a black exonerated former inmate. There's a firestorm of controversy that continues to rage in Louisiana, from New Orleans to the state capitol in Baton Rouge, over the electoral victory of Calvin Duncan, an exonerated former inmate who won an important office in Orleans Parish in 2025. Now, this man has served his time. It didn't really go into detail. I didn't see what the crime was. Whatever the crime was, he served his time.
Mm-hmm.
He came out. I'm not familiar with this particular district in the parish, but I'm sure he may represent a majority of people who have similarities of his lifestyle, because he was able to win the vote.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? Now we can see even from the top currently with President Trump and his criminal record,
Right.
and his office is not being eliminated.
The difference also is that this man served 28 years in prison for a crime he did not commit.
Now, stop right there.
Yeah.
An innocent man.
And it's not like they tried to make him the mayor of the city. He was elected as a clerk of the court.
What?
As a court clerk. So, are you kidding me? Are you for real?
Are you for real? I don't even know what to say.
A man sitting out there in DC who has how many? 30, 32, 36, 38, who knows?
Who knows, really?
And found guilty.
On most of them.
Thank you. But this man spent 28 years wrongfully incarcerated. He's the next clerk of criminal court, city clerk, court clerk.
This is.
And they want to eliminate his position so that he can't take office.
So he can't take office
tomorrow. Mhm.
I don't know what to say after that. I see it right here. 28 years in crime he did not commit. Former New Orleans City Council President Oliver Thomas, who held the office between 2002 and 2007, told
Mhm.
the final call that the mechanisms against Black people in the state capitol are nothing new in Louisiana. Now, I haven't really heard a lot of focus on on shenanigans in Louisiana is pulling down there. Have you?
No. But see, and this just shows you. It says that he dreamed of changing the system by becoming clerk of the court to help people get their records. He was finally released in 2011, as you said, but he got his law degree in 2023.
What?
He earned a law degree. Says he finally felt qualified to run for his dream job, clerk of criminal court, who is also, though, in charge of elections. I know that.
Oh,
So
so
you know what that's about.
yes, it is. Yes, I do. Now, this man has become credentialed with
Yeah.
a degree in law.
But that's the thing, is that he was found not guilty.
Not guilty.
For a crime he did not commit. And how many of our black folks, especially our black men, are in
Yeah.
jail for crimes they did not
Mhm.
commit? How many? And then now you get out and you're exonerated.
Exonerate.
And you're found not guilty.
Not guilty.
They just didn't let him out and
Right.
what is it that they do?
Um,
Um,
I,
mhm.
when the, yeah.
Yeah. No, he was found not guilty and continued his education, got a law degree. And
You still.
you still.
And what's really interesting about this, he knows and can represent the both sides. He knows firsthand what's going on inside.
Yes.
He knows firsthand what's going on outside.
Yes.
Perfect candidate
Perfect.
to be in the position, and they want to eliminate the position.
Thank you. But see, if he's gonna stand up for what's right, and you just hit the nail on the head. He knows what goes on inside,
Mhm.
and he knows what goes on outside. Because he spent 28 years,
28
not 28 days and not 28 months, but 28 years. So
years.
you know he's seen a
Some things.
whole bunch of stuff.
And now it's a threat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that, I think that's the issue.
That's the issue.
That's the issue. This
It's a
man is a
threat.
threat. Mm-hmm.
Because anything that he talks about is factual.
It's factual.
And by him with a law degree, he's held to a different type of standard of being honest and
Right.
being truthful.
Right.
And you know that truth scares people.
Yeah. And because what he's been through, wanting to help those who have been treated unfairly.
Exactly. And in this kind of position that's dealing with any type of records, and we all know records are very important for anything.
Thank you.
Now, trying to eliminate this position can cause havoc later on down the road. Well, we don't know what happened to these records.
Right. And that's
like he was in a position.
Thank you. They don't realize that you're trying to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
But down the road, by eliminating this position, and I don't know where your checks and balances are going to come from.
Exactly.
And that's what they do, because they will suffer for the cause.
Yeah.
But when it starts coming back on them, it's going to be another story.
It's a problem.
It's going to be.
How do we change this?
Yeah, and you're going to want to change it just like that. But you're the one who opened this door.
Mm-hmm.
Or shut the door, however you want to look at it.
And you're talking about a position that's dealing with records on property, birth records, death records, marriage records, or any type of record dealing with your life, someone's existence.
Yeah.
And I don't know who held the office previously, but I know with him in this office or having won this, it's symbolizing something very big, to the point where they're like, oh no, what can we do?
I hope they fight it. I hope they fight it. I really hope they fight it.
Now I hadn't heard of the story, but I read it in the final call.
Oh.
Yes, I read it in the final call. And really, this was my first time really reading the final call. I might look at the cover, look at the back, and not go back into it. But I wanted to, as we were doing some research for the show today, I said, let me see this. And I went through it and saw this article. Now, this is something that should be mainstream.
Yes, yes.
Because I didn't even think that was possible to eliminate an office
just because
like that.
You're not happy. Who? Then the whole United States needs to eliminate the office of the presidency.
Hello.
Shoot.
Man.
Oh,
it's just unbelievable. Also, while I was reading in this, they celebrated the Minister Louis Farrakhan's 93rd birthday in May.
93. Wow.
Unreal.
93. That's a blessing to live that long.
That is a blessing.
That
is a blessing. And he credits his style of eating. And they have very strict dietary laws.
Yeah.
And then there were several articles in the final call about healthy eating and trying to learn to live to eat to live, not live to eat.
Yes, yes.
And
I'm on that struggle.
I meet Joanne
I'm just saying.
all the time.
Food is comfort for me, and I'm being just honest. I'm just saying. It is. Food is kind. Don't talk back. It don't hurt your feelings.
Goes down easy.
Tastes good.
Tastes good. I had.
But that is so true. So true.
I was invited out a couple of weeks ago, and so when they were offering to-goes, and I got my favorite, which was fried chicken and cake. And so the host said, "That's all you're gonna get?" I said, "You have no idea what fried chicken and cake means to me." And a good movie.
Hey.
Yeah. So that's something that we all struggle with, trying to balance that eat to live, and not.
Well, look, as high as food is now, shoot.
How about that? We're gonna learn real quick.
We're gonna learn. We're gonna overcome that struggle. Shoot.
Very quickly. Wait, and you were talking about the planting some vegetables. I think I'm just gonna drive right around in the neighborhood, see how many people have gone back to planting food.
So many. I'm telling you, just even around my neighborhood, just looking at the gardens that that y'all planting. But hey, if you can just plant some basics.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
I've seen, they had a couple of the gardens downtown in Detroit that they were nurturing and letting the people, the residents downtown, come down and get some fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Which are really needed, because everything well, not everything, but a lot of things are processed.
Right.
And that was one of the things in the article that it was talking about, that
Yeah.
how the dangers of processed
All this
food.
processed food, and I think that's why we're dealing so with all these issues with diabetes and high
Mhm.
blood pressure, and even younger ages.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, because it seems, and not everyone, so don't bash me, but it seems so
Don't-
many, all they're eating is fast food.
yeah, it is.
All they're eating is fast food. And so, that these kids are developing at, you know, 6, 7 years old. These girls already have little breasts, and that's because
Yes.
of all the stuff that's in this food,
In the food.
especially the processed food.
Ex-
So yeah, we have to be
Become
careful.
very conscious and take action
Yeah.
as it relates to our body.
Mm-hmm.
One something I found interesting about Minister Louis Farrakhan celebration, he
Mm-hmm.
had Yolanda Adams.
Oh,
Yeah,
very awesome.
I said, "What?"
So he had a birthday
He
celebration.
had a it was
I
huge.
bet I bet it was a bash.
You know it was.
I bet it was something.
You know it was.
And his wife is still living, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I saw something I saw a speech he was giving, and I don't remember where it was, but he was praising his wife. He really was praising his wife, and I thought, wow, that is so awesome.
it is. They just celebrated her here in Detroit a couple of last month,
Mhm,
May, I believe, or April. They
mhm.
had some big bash honoring her
Okay,
here in
okay.
the city.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. But yeah.
You know, I was when I was working downtown, and Minister Farrakhan had come to the city to go to um, New New Bethel,
Okay.
and so he was staying at the Athenaeum Hotel. And this
Mm,
was a Friday evening.
mm-hmm.
So I worked in the Penobscot building, and I knew he was in town. And so I was walking from the Penobscot building to Greektown. May I reiterate, it was Friday night, Friday evening.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was approaching the hotel, like blocks away, I was seeing the some of the members of the Nation of Islam, the brothers, and they were
Mm-hmm.
on various corners. And the closer I got to the hotel, the more of them that I saw. And so, in fact, I was going into the hotel, but as I was getting ready to go into the hotel, the big entourage was coming out, and this was just unbelievable, Joanne. All of the women came out first, and they came out two by two. They had on all of their white. They were orderly, almost close to The Handmaid's Tale, almost,
Almost.
almost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But just that formation and that order, and they all went and got into their cars, and then the brothers came out, and then they formed some type of like a fortress around the entrance of the hotel. And then Minister Farrakhan came out, and as he came out, he got into his car, and just how they were just orderly getting
Mm-hmm.
preparing to leave, and then you could see all of the other brothers getting into their cars at the locations that they were where they were posted. I
Okay.
said, now that's some order. That
That's some order. Yeah.
is order,
Yeah. That.
and very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, Speaking of, I wanted to talk about. Now I don't know if this man is in your district, Joanne, McKinney. He's a state rep, and his name is Donovan McKinney. Is he your representative? Do you know? I know
Mm.
he handles the east side. I'm just not sure. It doesn't list his district. But anyway, Bernie Sanders was here in town,
Okay.
and he's endorsing Donovan McKinney to run against Sri Trinidad,
Okay.
who was the Indian state representative.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to unseat him
Okay.
in this primary that's coming up. Now, I know when Representative Sri Trinidad was
Mm-hmm.
running, you saw a lot of his posters or billboards, and even once he got in as a because he ran as a state rep first.
Okay.
All while he was a state rep, we would get um, information about what he was doing. But when he got in the seat of the U.S. representative,
Mm-hmm.
that information kind of slacked, and you didn't. He wasn't as public as he once was. And so
Okay.
this is why Donovan McKinney, is running against him, and of course Sanders is bringing a good argument about why he should run. So
Okay.
I think it'll be very interesting to see. He also endorsed El Sayed, a former Detroit and Wayne County health official,
Okay.
and he is running for an office as well. So I think that would be very interesting to see. He's running for Senate.
Okay.
Very interesting to see the outcome of this. I don't know. And it's so wild that the primary is coming up in August, and
Mm-hmm.
we still have not seen a lot of information
That is so true.
of who's running.
True. I,
And if you don't know, if you don't know how to go and look, you don't know what's going on.
right. 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 That is
And
true.
and especially for the city of Detroit, coming out of leadership as
Mhm.
Jackie Curry, the former city clerk, and what is her name? Teola Hunter, who was the Wayne County clerk. We were talking about individuals that was always about voting. Who's running? Get out. This is what you need to do. But it's just like it's just silent.
It's yeah, and it's a scary silence.
It's a scary silence.
Scary silence. Yes, it is.
And you already have a group of demographics, the younger group, who think that the system doesn't work anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And in most cases, or in some cases, it doesn't. But it's the fact that you still have a right to vote.
Right.
And the importance of voting and the importance of getting out and at least trying to make a change.
Trying to make a change, caring about something besides
Nothing. Exactly.
But you know it is true. It's true because I tell people I'm on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do what I need to do until I can't do.
Exactly.
But what I worry about is my child, my children, my grandchildren,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of this stuff is going to affect them, and they don't realize it yet. They don't realize it. They're just living their life, and it's all about what I want to do, how I want to do it. But they don't realize that voting is power.
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 Generational power.
Voting determines how you're going to live, your future.
You're right.
Voting determines a whole lot, and trying to take that away, man.
Yeah.
Man.
And I was speaking about this, and I said, seasoned and experienced adults will say, "This is not how we grew up. Oh, we remember when. This is not the way." But I brought a point.
Mm-hmm.
If they can change everything now, when people are 15, 13, 21, 22,
Mm-hmm.
they won't have had an experience of anything else
Right.
other than what is presented.
Right.
So they don't know anything about the experience
Right.
of the Black culture, of the Hispanic culture,
Right.
the Armenian culture. but specifically the Black
The
culture.
fact, and I think we have dropped the ball.
Hmm.
We have truly dropped the ball as far as continuing to teach, continuing to tell the stories, continuing to our history, our and they wanted to be
Yes,
canceled anyway, you know,
exactly.
cancel culture. But when you look at, and it's sad when you look at a lot of the other nationalities, they continue to teach
They
the
don't. They
story.
don't let you forget.
They don't do will not let you
They will
forget.
not let you forget.
But it's like we're the only culture, and we probably not. But because I am black,
Hmm.
it seems like we're the only culture that they want to cancel. They
Yeah.
want to cancel out. They don't want us to remember. They don't want us to tell the stories. They don't want. Is it because you feel sad? You feel guilty? And that's not the reason. That's not the main reason that we
No.
want to tell the stories. Is when you don't know your history,
Your
you tend to
history.
repeat it,
Repeat
and
it.
they're trying to repeat it.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to go backwards, and if we don't see it, and it's sad because, and here I'm on my soapbox, yes,
Yes, I'm there with you.
because we can kind of live where we want to live. We can go to school wherever we want to go. We can work. We have good jobs. We
Yes.
have all of these things, amenities that
Homes,
we think we
cars.
own homes and cars now. We think we've made it.
Yeah.
But if you haven't looked around you, if you haven't been paying attention, if you haven't been listening, they're letting you know y'all ain't made it.
No.
You have not made it.
Mm-mm.
Not where you think that you just have total freedom.
Freedom
You don't have total. They'll let us go so far,
so far.
and we have to look and see, and we have to pay attention. And they're trying to take us back. The digression is real.
It's real.
It's real.
But you know what's interesting about it? They only want to. They want to take us to a part of our history midstream, not all the way back when we were bit respected
Yeah.
and
So rich
yeah,
and in culture,
in culture.
rich in land,
Yes,
rich in they only want to take.
knowledge.
But and then my thing is, if you don't believe that history happened when it came to slavery and Jim Crow and
Mhm.
all of that, if you don't believe it, then why are you trying to take us back to that
To that
exact era? That exact era
that exact area.
where we are not human. We're
I'm
only, what is it, a third, fifth
afraid of a person.
of a man, of a person. You know, why is it that if you don't believe that happened, then why do you want to take
Why
us
are you
back?
taking us there?
And if you thought that was so bad and you don't want your children to know and you don't want them to feel bad, but yet
Right.
that's what you're doing to us.
That's
You're
the
taking us back
destination.
to that era
Mhm.
where I could feed your babies
Right. Yeah.
my milk,
How about that?
but I'm not human.
But not human.
I can raise your children where they love me, but yet when they get to a certain age, now you're teaching them to hate me.
Hmm.
I mean,
Backwards.
look, I can. I gotta
Well, it only in.
roll it in, right?
Really in, Gerald. Well, I'm
Okay.
glad you said it
I'm sorry. I'm not.
because I was getting ready to fuel the fire. I'm glad you brought us back in because I was going there with you.
But it's truth.
It is very
It's
true.
truth.
It is very true. And we really need to be accountable or become more accountable to
Yeah.
to people that we are associating with. You know, just a brief snippet of some type of history
Yes. Yes.
to remind people or to even teach them of the greatness.
Right.
I mean, and I wonder how many high school students know within the last 5 years, the graduates, know that all these philosophers and places of the world sent their people to Africa to learn. It was the only country with a indoor plumbing,
Yes.
irrigation, building pyramids,
Yes.
and the special type of things that they were doing, wrap those, even to the mummy wrap.
Yes. Yes.
The
Yes.
look how when they started unwrapping those mummies, and they were still preserved to a certain degree,
Word. Yes.
where they were able to say, well, this is so and so, this is this, they had this.
Yes. And I'm gonna say it, we invented everything.
Everything.
Everything, because we were the ones doing the work.
Doing the
So we
work.
did things to help our work. But because it was illegal for us to own patents, they took everything.
We took everything.
They took everything, made all the money. Just like George Washington Carver said, he sold his patents to them so that he could, I mean, for little pennies, and they were making millions.
Yes.
But he sold it so that he could continue his work. He
His
could
work.
continue all the things that he needed to do. So not only him, we were the ones doing the work.
Doing the work.
We were the ones cleaning houses, cooking. We were the ones in the fields. We were so we invented things to help us with our work. With our work. We were the drivers.
Yeah.
We were
Everything.
don't want to give us credit for nothing.
Everything.
One little thing, peanut butter.
Everything.
We invented electricity.
Yes.
We did the telephone.
The aviation.
So
And the list continues. It goes on and on and on.
you know, made me mad now.
We about to have the adult takeover. Everybody meet us. We will rise up.
What Kurt Franklin say? You want a revolution?
You want a revolution?
Hey.
They don't want one, but do you want one? And I find it odd that they're not even considering that. That they are so aloof to doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
Without even thinking.
And a lot of us are so passive because
Yeah.
we think, oh, I'm okay, I'm doing good, I'm fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. For now.
Mhm.
For now.
Yeah.
How's your week looking, Joanne?
Oh, good, good. Just we're having, you know, at church we're having our big graduation celebration where we this Sabbath, where we celebrate all our graduates, and I mean from preschool all the way up to doctorates. And so we celebrate them, and so it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a high day this Sabbath. We're gonna have dinner afterwards and everything. So that's where I am. I'm with the education team.
Okay.
Maestro is the head of the education team.
Who is?
Maestro Gerald.
Okay. Oh, good.
Dr. Curley.
Dr. Curley.
Dr. Curley. And so it's a whole team of us, and we that's what we're doing this week, prepping for this weekend.
Oh, I love it. What time Sabbath is that? At 12?
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I must mention about the concert, the kids.
Yes.
Before we go, I taught the first and second graders the song "Ain't No Need to Worry" by the Winans and Anita Baker. And my intention was just to teach them a song to sing to adults, to just tell them, chill out, don't worry about it. So they picked up that song so quick, and it's very wordy. And I was so astonished on how quick they got it, to the point where I just stopped rehearsing it because they knew it. So they're singing it and they're doing it, Joanne. And I just happened to look over my corner and I see some people standing. And then I look on the other side, I see people with their hands out. Then I'm talking about, yes, Yeah, thank you. I said, oh my Lord, we done turned this into
Church service.
a church service.
Right? But you know what? That's probably what they needed.
Obviously.
Just that encouragement.
Yeah.
Like you said, you did it for the right reason. And the reason you did it came through.
It came through.
It came through.
It did.
Yeah. And sometimes all people need is just a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Keep moving. Keep moving forward. Every day just put one foot ahead of the other. Wow. Or just get out of bed.
Just get out of bed.
Just get out of bed.
You're right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That is awesome.
I was pleasantly shocked. Had no idea they were going to have that type of a effect on the dog.
Yes, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Are you done with school?
No. I'm sorry now. We're still educating. We're still with the children.
We're still with the children.
We're still our last day is the 17th.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next big thing is the graduation, which is on the 17th.
Okay.
And the little kindergartners and the 8th graders.
Aww.
Yeah.
Blessing. What a blessing.
I taught your cousin's song to them for the graduation. This song called "Clap Your Hands," and Cedric had written the song, and he told me, he said, "You still remember that? I was 15." He's like, "I cannot believe you still remember that."
Awesome.
I said, "Yeah, this is a little action song. They clap their hands." So they really love that song. Awesome. So that's the next thing we're preparing for. But yeah, I'll be glad when the 18th is here. I said that as sweet as I can.
Yeah. Say bye-bye, babies.
Bye-bye, babies.
Look, the door shuts, and then you start doing the dance.
How about that? And then to the left, to the left.
Get out.
Joanne, you, as always, this has been a pleasure, and we've shared a lot of great information. You have a wonderful week.
You too.
And we'll be here, same place next week, 6 o'clock, Talking To with Joanne Tosin-Phillip, Justin Hearn, and Rufus Bill. Have a great one.
Yes, peace.